Now for our feature story of the day. PlanB, creator of the Bitcoin stock to flow model, predicts Bitcoin to double in price within the next 3 to 5 months, which ultimately means 140,000 plus in play. So let's break this baby down, shall we? It all started with this tweet from PlanB. I believe it was yesterday. Let me confirm. Yeah, July 29th. Yesterday, he already got over 500,000 views. Miner revenue bottomed after the April 2024 halving. I expect Bitcoin price to double from today in 3 to 5 months. And let's run some of the calculations there. Doubling from 70,000 at the time of the prediction. I know we were just shy of 70,000, but we're going to round up. That would take us to, I believe, 140,000. Correct me if I'm wrong. In 3 months from now, let's say we're entering August in 2 days. So let's just say August is today. August, September, October, November. So November. So ultimately from November to January of 2025, he believes we're going to double in value. Let me know if you agree. And let's break it down a little more in detail here. So yeah, amid the ongoing bullish momentum, Bitcoin surged to around 70,000 just the other day, got very close. Notably, PlanB, author of the stock to flow model, predicts the Bitcoin price can double within the next 3 to 5 months, as I just pointed out from his tweet. So PlanB stated that the Bitcoin miner revenue has already bottomed out following the Bitcoin 2024 halving event, which occurred April 19th. In fact, we ushered in the halving live on stream. Let me know if you were on that having watch, family. It was pretty lit. And consequently, he does not foresee any further Bitcoin miner capitulation, which could alleviate the selling pressure on the Bitcoin price. PlanB also expects the Bitcoin price to double by the end of 2024, reaching a target of $150,000 per coin. PlanB's prediction is grounded in historical mining data presented in his chart. The Bitcoin stock to flow model, it measures the ratio between the circulating supply of the Bitcoin and the annual issuance of new coins, and it had previously provided accurate predictions on several occasions. And when one follower on X suggested 140 might be the peak for Bitcoin, PlanB disagreed, asserting, "No, I don't agree with 140,000 top and diminishing returns. In my opinion, Bitcoin will be 500,000 on average in 2024 to 2028 as per the stock to flow model, which ultimately means that between now and the next halving in 2028, he foresees Bitcoin being on average $500,000, and I believe I've seen before anywhere from 100,000 to 1 million, hence the average of 500,000 right in the middle. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I think that would be pretty lit. 500 G's, a half a milli. Yes, please. And at the recent Bitcoin conference, as we've been sharing, top lawmakers advocated for the Bitty as a reserve asset. We had Trump, who claimed that Bitcoin's on the verge of surpassing silver as an asset class and could eventually overtake gold. That's right. I think Bitcoin has already surpassed the silver market cap, but clearly we have been correcting, so we're probably back under it. And I think the gold market cap is probably still north of 16 trillion. And today I think I pointed out that the Bitcoin market cap is only 1.3 trillion. So we have a lot of growth to go. But yeah, you can see here just in Donald Trump says Bitcoin will one day probably surpass the market cap of gold. That's a given. That's inevitable because Bitcoin is just getting started. Bitcoin is still a baby. Gold has been around for thousands of years, and Bitcoin is so superior in every metric in which you can measure. Bitcoin being portable, gold clearly not. Bitcoin having true scarcity, gold clearly not. There can only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. There's a finite limited supply. You can call gold relatively scarce, but far from true scarcity because they could always find more digging in the earth, right? Now, it is in his highly anticipated speech, Trump criticized Democratic lawmakers, including Liz Warren, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler, and the Biden administration for harming the industry by not providing clear regulations. And of course, that's done on purpose. According to a CNBC report, Trump vowed that under his policy, the U.S. government would retain 100% of the Bitcoin it currently holds, which is roughly 210,000 worth of the Bitcoin, or Bitcoin in of itself, establishing a national strategic Bitcoin reserve. The spot Bitcoin ETFs have experienced strong inflows as well over the past 3 weeks, and analysts anticipate this trend to continue. Additionally, all eyes on this week's U.S. Federal Reserve meeting as the crypto market looks for a catalyst in the form of potential rate cuts. And while 96% of investors believe the Fed will keep rates unchanged in August, 85% expect a 25 basis point interest rate cut heading into September. And with the U.S. elections fast approaching, further volatility in the prices prices is to be expected. Plan B is not alone in setting high price targets. Spot on Chain has also predicted that the Bitcoin price will hit 100,000 by the end of this year and 150,000 by the first half of 2025. So there you have it, yo. Let me know if you agree, disagree with Plan B's bullish price prediction within the next 3 to 5 months. So potentially this year, by the end of the year, fourth quarter, 140,000 per biddy. Let me know your honest thoughts, and I'll read your comments out loud, family. Personally, I feel that's easy peasy. It's very possible, very doable. Bitcoin has no top because, as we all know, fiat has no bottom. So Bitcoin will continue to do what it does best. Number go up. You feel me? Bitcoin will head into the bear market, says Mango. Gold is not easy, says Greatness. No, it won't. Bitcoin and gold are only going up, says Dan. Dan, Bitcoin is over, says Mango. Mango, you come to the wrong channel, broski. Bitcoin is done this year. Heading into the bear market. You're crazy if you think the bull market is over, family. Historically, every single cycle that come before this fourth cycle we're in, the 3 previous cycles, 2012 halving, 2016 and 2020, we soar up to 18 months post halving. We just had a halving. We haven't even began to soar. We're still sitting under the previous cycle all-time high, which we achieved on November 10th of 2021. Do you understand that? We're sitting under that price, which is crazy 4 years later. You know what I mean? But yeah, 2012 halving, we went parabolic. In 2013, insane price action. 2016, it was a few $100s Bitcoin. And then by the end of 2017, we hit the 20,000 all-time high. Yeah, I mean, and then in 2020, Bitcoin was, I think, sub 20,000. And then we soared all the way up to 69,000 within a matter of months, and probably would have soared all the way up to 100,000 if we didn't have bad actors like Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX, Terra Luna, and all that crap. You know what I mean? Bitcoin epoch or era, call it what you want. It is the next epoch era as the last low, November 2022. This next run may mimic the first halving event. 98XY, more adoption than ever. Let's freaking go. Mango says I'm just being real. Well, I respect you expressing your opinion because that's what this is all about. Be honest and authentic. I just disagree, but I respect you sharing that and having the balls to be so bearish on the most bullish Bitcoin channel that exists. I'm just saying, even during the bear, I've been the most bullish because I'm always projecting into the future, right? I'm looking 10 years out, 2 halvings away. I'm always on the future. Big picture. JV's always big picture, future, future. Some of you are so stuck, you know what I mean, in the present or in the past that you underestimate what Bitcoin is capable of, which is wild to underestimate the biddy. I'm just saying.